This video is covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, etc.
Irate Princess is in the chat there. Behave, otherwise she won't ban you, but she'll throw wrenches at you. And you'll have to be careful, ladies and gents, because she is Scottish. Which apparently, I hear that BrittneyJ seems to think that Scotland has a tropical climate. As someone who is currently in Scotland, where the did you get that impression? Why? Where did this come from? How? Who watched Braveheart, right, and went, oh, it looks warm there. Yeah, there's all the tropical trees, palm trees. Yeah, gotta take your top off. If you take your top off in Scotland, right, you're likely to get very stiff nips, if I'm perfectly honest with you. But who else do we have there in the chat? Well, because we had that. We shall see. We shall see what happens, shall we? Alex just wants to play in the sandbox to see if he... Exactly. You know, I was excited to start this live stream. I'm like a big kid. I was jumping up and down in my seat. I was singing along to the music because, well, I have another question. For those who aren't familiar with me, for those who don't know what I'm about and the things that I've done on YouTube, there is one universal truth about me I feel that you should all know. I may not be the best streamer. I may not be the best video editor and content creator, but I am one of the best people at pissing other people off. I am very, very good at it, and that is my intent, to bully the bullies. So we shall see how that goes. But I tried to introduce myself to Brittney the other day. I left a comment, because it's only polite to introduce yourself before you start reacting to these sorts of people. And I get the feeling that she has comments on for review. We love it. So I know you guys enjoy it just as much as I do. And as you know, I get under the skin of people really easily. You know, my Britishness tends to be the reason why it pisses people off. And I hope that continues. I hope to achieve that here as well. I stop into her streams every few months and say hi to her. I had no clue her hubby was doing streams with her now. By the way, can we talk about that motherfucker's hair for a minute? Right, you know, as a man, right, I don't really get in my feels about other men's hair, right, and what they wear and stuff like that. But if you're a dude and you have shaved one of your eyebrows with like a line, and you're in your 30s, possibly 40s, and it looks like you have a bowl cut that fucking failed, I'm gonna take an issue with that. I'm gonna take a... He's also ex-Navy like myself, which triggers the fucking shit out of me. He's obviously ex-US Navy, ex-Royal Navy, but there is a good to strong chance that we may or may not have worked with each other at one point in history, so I do wonder when he served. But anyway, let's continue, shall we? And no, you shouldn't fall asleep on stream either. I seen that the other day, and I've seen it today. How difficult is it to stay the fuck awake on stream? Am I showing you my irate? Well, she is fat. Yes, I agree. She is catastrophically expanding, like the universe. And no, you have yet to see me actually get irate. I'm going to try to not do that today, because you know how I get. I get very shouty and I get very loud. How the f do you fall asleep mid-sentence? How the f do you fall asleep on stream? How is that possible? Oh yeah, drugs. Well, that's speculation. Of course, but it's okay for us to speculate, because we're not doing true crime right now. We're doing drama. We're trash, and we know we are. That's the difference. They are talking about victims of ongoing crimes that involve children, right, and vulnerable people, and their families, and falling asleep in the middle of it. You know, I hazard to use myself as an example, so I use Scribe instead. Scribe is a good example of what a true crime content creator should be, okay? Empathy, sensitivity, factual, no speculation, no flirting with the partner on the stream, no falling asleep on the stream, no weird little waggly gammy leg either. No, seriously though, I think BrittneyJ needs to show us the leg. I need to see the leg at this point. Energy drink, motherfucker. Or, you know, don't do drugs, kids, otherwise you end up, you know, like this fine example of a, rotund, immoral. You know, she reminds me of something, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Have you noticed that she has a bum chin, by the way? Like, she's got an ass below that bottom lip of hers. She can blow her nose and wipe her ass at the same time. Hold down, guys. Who knew cows counted sheep?
All right, that about covers it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Make sure to turn your bell notifications on. Until next time, be well.